Well, good morning. It's the 2nd of April, 2021, and we have a job of putting cellar steps into a cellarway and building a bulkhead door for the cellarway. Yesterday was rainy, and that's when we were scheduled to do the job. And we had today scheduled for it as well, so that we would have time should we not get it all done yesterday. Now, I'm sorry, but I did not record the build of either one of these. It was raining, we were in the shop. It did clear up later in the afternoon, but I just didn't have time to put a video together for that. But we are going to try to record us installing what we did build yesterday. So here it all is, loaded inside the service van. Here's our 2 stair stringers. I opted not to cut all of the treads and risers, and instead put blocks of 2x4 there. I thought it would make for a nicer look going up against the concrete walls on both sides. This here is the frame for the cellarway. This is the left side, this is the right side, and we've siliconed in here so that water intrusion would not get in there. This is going to be on an angle, like a 35-degree angle, or maybe a little less than that. Underneath of this, right here, is the door, and you'll notice the pink stuff on it is just fiberglass filler because I wanted to fill in all the knot holes. This is a door that weighs about 200 pounds, and it fits into this frame, and the hinges and the handle and the locking mechanism and everything's already installed. We just took it apart so that we could actually carry the darn thing. This is very heavy, and we got a few extra 2x4s here in case we need them for bracing or whatever. Plus the bottom side of the stair stringers I've notched out for a 2x4 so that we can attach it, see right there, so that we can put a 2x4 under it and attach it to the concrete floor. So that's the plan for today. If you want to know information about how to do any of this work, as far as cutting stairs and everything, I can try to make a video on that at some point and give you an example maybe. I really wanted to make a video out of this right from the beginning, but it was just so much work to do. Plus the shop was still in winter mode, which means I didn't really have it clean. And as you can see now, the workbench is a little bit better than it was, but this is where we built it, right here on my L-shaped workbench. And it just took a lot out of us. It took us all day yesterday to design this, and there's a lot of problems with this cellarway. The masonry isn't level. It isn't really got good corners on it. It's kind of choppy. So what we're doing is we're bringing some cement with us, and after we get it installed, Kitana is going to mix up cement and she's going to patch it all, and you'll get to see how all that's done. Nothing we haven't done before, but let's get over there. It's Trenton, New Jersey. It's the 2nd of April, and we'll see you right after this. Alright, so everything's stacked in here. That's the frame. That's the door. And that's the cellarway. right there. Like that. Like this. Need a pencil. Not that the left and right side here matters so much, but I'm marking it so you can see where it goes. But I need to mark at the top because this has to be put in there first.
Okay.
And then after this is put in, this is put into place, and these get screwed into here and nailed into here. So I want this to be able to be right in here, like so.
Yep. What do you need for that?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I was teaching Kitana how to do stairs yesterday, but one time isn't enough. It takes a few times before you start understanding the concept of it, because they can be quite confusing, but they're really easy. And I should do an episode on just building stairs, because it really trips a lot of people up, and it's really not hard once you understand a few basic concepts.
Great, you good hammer.
Safety glasses.
They're on your head.
No, they're not. Using a ram set with yellow box, which is one below the maximum load of gunpowder.
Is these the
I
nails?
want you to load these.
Okay, are these the nails?
Yes.
Ew.
Right in the dirt. So, I'm gonna put some adhesive along here to help hold it. Alright.
You want to just use this nail again or no?
I can't.
Oh, you already have it loaded. I need to.
Take notice that the right and left side of this is not in line with each other. They're not at all level. So we're going to have to accommodate for that when we install the bulkhead that we built. Okay, see how strong that is? Don't move even a little bit. I gotta do the same thing on this side. Nice and sturdy. We know it's gonna be nice and level because we got the lines drawn. We got adhesive behind that. So even if these nails become weak at any point in time, the adhesive will hold it. But the sheer design, the way these are cut, the way stairs are cut, they push on the floor and they push on this wall. So it makes it so that they want to stay where you put them anyway. Because as you put pressure on them, you push pressure against the wall and down on the floor. Takes 2 loads sometimes. Alright. Another bullet. This is level. That side's a little hard. hammer. Perfectly level. That's what we want.
No, screw to the top.
No, now I gotta screw the rest of these in. Give me more screws.
Are you gonna have to use any more of the drill hammers?
Nope.
Does it fit?
Yeah, fits nicely.
Good.
Measuring tape. They should all be the same, but just in case. Yeah, 34 and a quarter, 34 and a quarter. Make them all 34 and a quarter. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of them 34 and a quarter.
Okay.
Is a bead of silicone in here to keep any water that runs down between the door hinge and this platform from running in. It'll run out and come out the bottom down here. Same over here. There's a little bit of a lip and it's silicone. Any water that runs in will run down and out. So because this is so crooked, and it's not our build, it's the fact that the concrete wall on that side is higher than the base here, and there's a piece of timber on this side, we're putting screws down in, yeah, Kitana, and we're gonna pack that full of cement all. And what that will do is it'll harden around the screws. There you go. So see, they'll hang down and they'll grab onto the concrete that we pack in there. This is very secure. It doesn't go anywhere. I can't even lift it with my shoulder. It doesn't go anywhere. Very, very secure. But we don't want rodents to get in, so we're going to pack it underneath with cement. And you can see how this wall is here. All right. You see light in some spots and big gaps. Big gaps here. Same down there. So we're just going to pack all of this with cement all, so it's nice and even right with the bottom of our build. And that piece of wood right there is what we have it attached to. We've attached this to this piece, and then we attached this to this piece. Put a couple in on angles. We'll put some extras in. Can't have too many. This is a big gap over here, so put a lot of them over there. We're in Jersey, and I didn't ask the neighbors permission to go in their yard. I just went in there, so I figure better to ask for forgiveness than permission sometimes. So I went over here and I siliconed all along the outside of the cellar door. Took 2 tubes of silicone because the gaps were so massive. Kitana's filling in underneath of that whole lip here with cement all, and it might take a few coats because some of the gaps are pretty large, so she's packing it, letting it harden a little bit, and packing some more in. So both sides are siliconed, so no rain's going to come in from there. The top is all cemented. Silicone's run down both of these inside beads here, running along there, so any water that gets in will land on that track or that track and just run right out the bottom.
so it's pretty airtight for the most part. There's a little bit of light coming in right here. But that just tells me we put another lock up here. We sell that. And Kitana, walk to the top left by the gate. Yep, and that's what it'll take. That's what it'll take. Okay. Very good. Job well done. You could let me out.
I've come from my laboratory.
I was gonna lose it on you.
I wasn't going to let you do that. Go ahead and lock it. Clip it. And this is what we do. Just put the loop on there, and that'll prevent it from falling over if the wind blows. I will go make out the invoice, bring the gentleman out here, and let him look at it.